What is going on, everyone? Crypto Rain here. Did you know that the video game industry generated 116 billion in 2017? Well, that is why I think is blockchain changes some things in the world. It's not going to revolutionize everything, but there are some specific industries that it will, and one of those is the gaming space. Why? Well, because it allows true ownership in games, which is what we really want. Imagine had you played World of Warcraft and you had gained all these items. Imagine if there was a marketplace where you could sell those items and actually get the money for it. Wouldn't that have drawn even more people to playing it? Well, I think blockchain will allow true ownership, and true ownership will bring in more people to gaming and more money into gaming than has ever been there. And that 116 billion in 2017 will be nothing compared to what the future holds. Well, today I'm going to be talking about Sidus, as the team likes to say, and I wanted to share my screen. Here is one of the two tokens of the project on CoinMarketCap. If you look at the how far it's retraced, was once 10 cents. Now it is 0.19 cents. So massive retracement. That frequently happens. When it launched, it pumped quite a bit and retraced. We're going to be playing a game that they recently released a couple months ago, and they've been updating pretty regularly. They do have another token, the Xenna token. I think this has the better value as far as I trade crypto, and I cover crypto and crypto trading on my main channel, the Crypto Rain channel. But this is Crypto Rain Gaming. And so the Senate token gives you some voting privileges. It once went as high as $5. It's now at 5 cents, which means it's retraced 99%. And it's massively on sale. You can see it's traded on these different markets. What I like about CoinMarketCap is it tells you what the token does. Well, let's get over the game, because that's really why we're here today. And let me show you, because we're going to be kicking some butt on the game itself. All right, so obviously I played this some, because you can see I've got some levels on my things here. And I'm just going to show you some of what I do to win. So we're going to queue into a game here. So there you see I'm level 11, and this is free. Like, I haven't bought an NFT to play. You can, and it gives you some advantages. You don't necessarily need them. In fact, you'll see an epic NFT. They really have a good starting advantage. So here we are. This is me. So I've got 9 robots that I'm leveling up, and in order to go to another one, I've got to do this little number. Now, what you're trying to do is send enough robots over there to take over the station. The more stations you have, that one is escalating the number of robots there pretty fast. The more stations you have, the faster you grow. Now, I'm way on the edge here, and they will release some kind of cloud that is really going to mess things up if I only just stay on the edge. So I'm trying to expand my army. In order to expand my army, I want to capture these things that look like this. Now, these little ones that are uninhabited yet, we don't quite know what those will turn into when we go into. They might turn into something like this. We're going to take over that station. And we're just trying to expand our army, as well as our robot generating machines. Like, this is generating, see, it's at 2, 3, this is at 10, and this is at 6. So I want to keep sending these things out. And getting bigger and bigger. Oh, yes. Okay, so it is about to expand right now. I need to get all my armies inside of this green area because everything outside is going to get killed by the sandstorm. Oh, I did not quite capture this one. Okay, I need to get these dudes out. I really need to take over as much as I can within this green zone. Normally, I'm just rocking it, and they are killing some of my dudes, which I don't love, but that does happen. Okay, I'm going to go attack that. I've got a lot of guys in these stations. I'm going to send over some guys there. So they're going to contract it again in a little bit. Let's see if on the bigger map, get an idea. I do want to keep moving the majority of my forces inside. Let's see what happens with this large 28 dude. I'm waiting to send this army till. So once I send that, my troops are out of it. Now, if you get a certain number, you can't keep replenishing from there. Like it'll only, you have caps on how many people you can have in each base before they keep adding up. Now, I use these two cards because, see, this player has that, but he's gaining no new troops from there. Okay. I need to get all my forces over to those forces did not get out in time. I need to get them into this safe zone. Jeez. Get them all inside this safe zone fast. So it looks like I have the majority of forces out there. Get them all into this because you see this wave. It's called a sandstorm, and the sandstorm is going to kill everybody's robots except for those in this green area. So the mechanisms on this game are somewhat simple, but it's a fun, addictive game. You can find yourself playing this for several hours, and it just kind of flies by. Now, I have a little trick that I do so that my dudes don't get killed in the sandstorm right away if there's only me and this blue player left. And so I send out my troops like this to circle and then head over. And it looks like this blue player knows that trick too, because if they end up walking into the outskirts there, they're going to get themselves killed. Okay. Look. This is, sometimes I swear these are just bots, but in this case, it's clearly another player because he manually by hand made it do that. See, look, he's caught in the sandstorm and his dudes are just dying. And I win. Once I figured out some of the mechanisms, I win most of these. Now, there's some advantages to winning. You get this big reward of 100 of these, 34 of these if you win, as well as you get a box. So I got another one of these silent facilities. Now let's go to the lobby. Let me show you a little bit about the lobby. Right now I'm using these two cards. Now I can use different cards. This one actually looks pretty good. I'm not high enough level to use this. So some troops on the march join you, which means if you run into troops on the march, you might be able to hack them and have them join you. This one looks pretty interesting, but you can't use it till your robot's level 16. And this is robots on the march mine the area they're walking on. Robots cannot detonate their own mine, so it mines the place. So other players clearly will run into that. We've got some of these. These are the ones that I'm using right now. Mobile facilities. So generation of robots in power stations. As well as I upgraded it, so the generation ceiling has a +5 here. Silent facility, generation of robots in warp ambushes. So these are the two cards that I'm using. I don't have this third card slot unlocked. I need to get 10,000 total of these. I'm only at 2,600 right now. So I can upgrade this card even further from 4% to 6%, which I'm not sure what that adds to me, but I can upgrade that for 200 of whatever this material is. So I guess that material is G-Cell. All right. So back to the gameplay. Now you kind of know what's going on. Let's jump back into the gameplay. Now, right now, they only have solo. They don't have co-op coming in. Co-op will be interesting. But these are some of the games that Sidus is doing while they're working on the larger game, right? To give players something to play and something to do. Smart. Because AAA level game development takes years to develop. And in the meantime, it's hard for people to be patient and sit there and just wait. So it's like good that they give their community something to do. So this person's got an epic, which means that they start at a higher number of robots in their thing. So here I am with 8 robots in my thing. I'm immediately going to go down and take this. And if I can, I'm going to actually run over and take this. I'll probably beat this robot. That's where I think he's going. And I'm going to send this over here once it gets to like... Oh, I can't generate new robots in that warp thing yet. Oh boy. All right, so my robots I sent over there are pretty much lost. All right, that dude's coming over to take that warp thing. Uh-oh. I may get schooled this one. Okay, so now in the warp thing, I'm generating more robots. That helps. I come over and take this. Hurry up and generate some robots in my main station. Come on. I'm going to lose that fight quick. All right. That dude knew he was going to lose the fight, and he sent his people out of there fast. That was pretty smart on his behalf. Once you get them going, I haven't figured out a way to turn them around, which is kind of a pain. But I'm on the bottom right edge of the map overall. So what I'm trying to do is spread into the middle. Get my forces into the middle. Play that card. All right. Well, it looks like I'm in the green zone from the get-go here. That'll help. I'm at 103 robots. Next closest is blue at 98. So that is a darker blue. Let me see who. my concerns are. I don't know that I have some. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take this guy out. Should be a done deal pretty fast there. All right, why not take that? It's going to be pretty easy. I am so overmatched for them. I'm going to try to go up and take these ones in the middle area. These are just kind of providing more robots for us passively. Oh, I need to get those guys out of there, because probably when the next sandstorm starts, they're really going to crush that area. Okay. See, these little warp facilities, when you go to attack one, it doesn't show you how many people are in it on the other side. So it looks like pretty low. There was just 6 of them. You do have a huge advantage when you have a massive number of robots going in. So, for example, say this 26 comes in and I've got 47 there. He is toast. Yeah, I didn't lose any in that case. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, we got to spread back to here. I didn't notice that. Crap. All right. Let's try to get everybody back in going that route. Because let's go get this. We want to actually get these guys out of there as fast as we can. Get them in to this area. Let's take all these towers. All right, so we have 300 robots. Next closest has 28. We're doing good. In fact, unless they take a tower, they're pretty much screwed. Sandstorm is going to eliminate all these, and we are once again done. So now, what is the benefit of playing this? Well, in the last release of Sidus's games, it had a fairly simplistic combat mode, but you could grind and you could earn some things that would allow you to invest in some of the mechanisms being built for the broader game. And so as those generate some revenues, there's then some revenue shares with those who were donating both Senate and Sidus tokens, as well as the resources that could be won through playing. With Xenna, I'm not sure. I haven't talked to the team about what all is happening and if there's some extra incentives. From what I see, like, you can get a random reward once a day. So let's see what my random reward's going to be. All right, I'll take that. I guess if you log in weekly on the 7th day, you can claim some of these. 28th day, that looks pretty cool. Every March victories generates robots in towers. +1 nearest tower gets replenished. Interesting. 30-day challenge, trophy road, and boxes is how you can get that card. Looks like there's tournaments. There's one starting in 18 hours. There's this Inception skin that you can... I don't know if you basically can buy it with these. I don't know if the gore you get just through the shop or if there's a way to earn it. I haven't been able to earn any gore yet. So I did earn some Aries shards. I don't know what those do yet. All right. There's a little bit of an idea of what else you can do. They have the forge, so you can upgrade your items. Like I've upgraded these. And how you upgrade them is you have to have 2 of the same. So in order to get, I would have to have some more of these. So let's find them. Ooh. And I have to add some of that. And it will let me upgrade it to a green one like this. So then in order to upgrade, I don't want to upgrade this green to a blue because then I have to be level 16 to use it. Yeah, in order to then upgrade this to some higher levels, I would have to get more of these level 1s, and I don't want to use all my resources that I've been grinding for yet to do that. I'm pretty happy with what it's putting out for me. All right. One more game. This is just give you an idea, show you what this game is about. I know a lot of the blockchain games are still in the early days. It's not as interesting as, say, World of Warcraft. It's not as interesting as EVE Online or Call of Duty or, I don't know, like a lot of the games that are out there, Destiny 2, some of the other games, that will come around. And some of these studios that are building these blockchain games will be some of the developers of those. And some of them will come from the developers that we already know. Let's see where I am on the map there. I'm somewhat in the middle. Okay, not a bad position. Though I need to expand south. And you don't know early on where the sandstorm is really going to spread. So you're just trying to take towers, get your growth going on. Better start producing some dudes. That army of 12. Why am I not gaining more robots there? There we go. Now I am. Okay. I had the advantage by the time they entered. That was a close one. All right. Let's see. This type of station isn't earning me anything right now, so I don't want to just... Whoops. Just took those dudes for a walkabout, apparently. That type of station isn't earning me anything yet either. Okay, storm. Looks like I'm in the green zone automatically already. Happy about that. All right, now these warp facilities generate more robots for me. That is great news. Expand to that. I'm going to send this army down to crush this. So a little bit this has some properties like chess, right? Rain kill NASA. It is missing an S there. It's supposed to say like rain. I just killed that player. NASA. Ooh, big showdown happening here. All right. All right, let's get these guys moving and into doing something. Colonel Buckets kills robot something. All right, so I've got 264 robots. So I think a lot of what you're playing against right now is programmed bots. I don't know if a lot of the people that are playing this, if they just get their bots from like the same place or what. But a lot of the behavior is either the people don't know how to play it or they're bots. I think it's bots. Every once in a while, you can see there's a person making the decisions. Okay, so it looks like we're in a fantastic position for where this is spreading to. Let's reinforce that tower. We'll go ahead and take that one. So you see all these dudes kind of fleeing for safety. Really, there's two other players left right now. This, whatever color this is, that we're duking it out. Come on, jump in there. Yeah. All right. Rain kill can't. In other words, rain kills can't. So that gives you an idea what this game is all about. Look at blockchain gaming, still like slow. Like one of the games we could play is Axie Infinity. I really struggle with that gameplay. It's not that interesting to me. This one is interesting enough. I play it every once in a while. I do like regular games in that level of gaming. I like World of Warships, World of Tanks, Call of Duty, and Dota 2 are some of the games that I like. Dota 2 being a massive online battle arena or whatever, multiplayer online battle arena. World of Tanks, World of Warships, they're both very strategy based, team based. Like World of Warships, I think is like 7. I don't remember, maybe 9-on-9 or 7-on-7. And when it gets to ranked play, it's like 5v5. World of Tanks is like 15-on-15. And I like playing against other players. That's a lot of fun to me. So a lot of the blockchain games, you can play Axie Infinity against other players. There's not a lot of stuff that's player versus player yet, but it's still in its infancy. And some of these games will catch on, especially because there's ownership behind it. And that is what's going to make a big deal, is the ownership. Axie Infinity, the fact that you can own land and you can make money with your team of Axies that you own, and you can breed and you can do things, that concept went absolutely huge, even though the gameplay is fairly basic. Now, they are very revenue positive at Axie Infinity, so they will use those revenues to continue to expand the game, and maybe they make something that's interesting to a much broader spectrum. There are some people that love that gameplay and play it for fun because they enjoy it. It's not my type of gameplay. I like stuff like this. Anyway, if you haven't already, follow the channel, make it rain on that like button. Look, the blockchain gaming channel is new. My regular channel is much bigger at 21,000 subscribers. But I wanted to have a channel that differentiates. And the other stuff, I cover a lot of blockchain and crypto projects, some games, some other stuff that I like as an investment, why I like it as an investment, cover that kind of stuff. This is more about streaming the games, having some interviews with the game devs, and really diving deep into blockchain games, not so much on the price of their token, so much as the gameplay and game functionality itself. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next time.